The Wyobraska community came together last night to get out of the house, catch a movie, and regain a sense of normalcy in these ever-changing times. KNEB.TV News starts right now.
From your trusted source for news in western Nebraska and eastern Wyoming, this is KNEB.TV News. Presented by Platte Valley Companies, premier provider of financial services.
Hello, I'm Ryan Murphy. This is KNEB.TV News, powered by Platte Valley Companies. Thanks for joining me. In our top story, it was a sight like none other last night in Gering as the sun set over the Scottsbluff National Monument. A long line of cars crept along the Old Oregon Trail Road this Thursday evening. The destination, the Legacy of the Plains Museum. An uncommon sight for sure on this early spring evening in Nebraska. With schools and businesses shut down in response to the nationwide coronavirus outbreak, all of these people wanted to get out of the house and regain a sense of normalcy. That's why Billy Estes, executive director of the Midwest Theater, teamed up with the museum for a pop-up, drive-up movie night. Estes says that he's had this idea for quite some time now. He had no idea the turnout would be this amazing.
Planned letting about 75 cars in. I think we're closer to 100, 110 if we're going to count them once the movie starts. And it's just been incredible. So I think the response from the community says we want to do another one of these real soon.
By 7:30, half an hour before showtime, the lot was filled and people were turned away. Lexi and Melissa Kirstenbrock were among the lucky ones to get in.
Yeah, I honestly didn't think there was going to be so much people. I think it's a really good thing.
This family from Scottsbluff says they used this screening as an excuse to get out of the house and have some pseudo-human interaction.
We just thought it was a good idea and to get out of the house and just have some family time.
Folks were able to order concessions ahead of time, and Estes says every dollar helps when the theater doors are closed.
Concession sales are wonderful for the theater. I mean, like we're closed as every other community theater across the country is, unless they're a drive-in. They were a little light, but that's okay. This tonight was really about just giving a gift to the community. We needed something to be happy about, something fun.
At 8 o'clock, the movie started, and for 2 hours, life got a little more normal for these western Nebraska residents. The movie, by the way, was The Goonies, but this event was not really about the movie, rather a community coming together to enjoy each other's company while staying safe in the confines of their own vehicle. In Gering, Ryan Murphy, KNEB.TV News. And anybody wishing to help make a single donation that will go to both the Legacy of the Plains Museum and the Midwest Theater, they can make a donation by going to bidpal.net/popup. Well, Wyoming health officials say they have received a positive result for the first confirmed case of COVID-19 in Goshen County. The patient is a woman from Torrington who has been quarantined at her home along with immediate family members following Wednesday's test. Wyoming Department of Health is following up to learn more about the person's exposure risk and to identify and communicate with anyone who may have been in close contact with her. Known contacts will be monitored for symptoms and tested if needed. Local agencies will also continue to provide community education about mitigation efforts such as social distancing. And officials say Nebraska's total confirmed COVID-19 cases has risen to 81. The Nebraska Health and Human Services Department says 1,584 tests have come back negative. Officials also report that Nebraska's initial claims for unemployment benefits have skyrocketed with the rest of the nation amid the coronavirus pandemic. Here in Nebraska, the claims rose to nearly 16,000 last week from a little less than 800 the week before.
Previous high before last week was 4,003 claims in a single week, initial claims in a single week. So we kind of blew through all of the records. I think one of the things to note in that is that one of the distinctions is in those cases it was closed downs due to economic conditions. In this case, because of the pandemic, there have been closed downs of perfectly healthy businesses. And so that's accounts for a lot of the numbers.
In other coronavirus news, election officials say they still plan to hold the state's May 12th primary election as scheduled. Well, coming up after the break, Bill Boyer's in with your weekend weather forecast. We'll have that right after this on KNEB.TV News.
Local lending. We're here for you from start to finish. Keeping money in our economy. Supporting local jobs. Giving back to our community. Investing in entrepreneurship. making our quiet towns a destination. At Platte Valley Bank, we support local because we are local.
Logos in Gearing is the place to get all of your school spirit gear, personalized gifts, and promotional items for your business and employees, and banners for any special event. Logos is also the only place to stop for custom screen printing or embroidery. You can even design it yourself on their interactive website. Stop into Logos today. They'll design it, print it, and have it to you in no time. There's no job too big or small for Logos. That's Logos in Gearing.
This is KNEB.TV weather from the KNEB Storm Center, your trusted source for weather.
We're going to be dealing with a period of rain here across the region tonight, periods of rain through the evening hours. And as we get later on into the evening, somewhere in here in this 10 to 6 a.m., there's a gap in here, and we're going to see this rain mix with, change over to snow, and snow for a little bit before ending early tomorrow morning. Temperatures only falling down into the low 30s. That's right on that border, and it won't take long for the rain to cool the air enough where it's going to switch over to snow. So we will see both rain and snow tonight. Accumulations will be to our south primarily, and we're going to see windy conditions tomorrow. Nice weather coming Sunday and Monday. Yesterday we hit 55, right on the nose for a normal high temperature for this time of year. Nothing in the rain gauge in the past 24 hours, dead on for the month, and still a little over a half an inch below normal for the year. Well, here we go. This is what we've got happening. We have several things going on. We have winter weather advisories here. That is going to be in this pink shaded or purple shaded area for Sidney, Kimball, Harrisburg, over to Pine Bluffs and Burns, and into Cheyenne, up to Wheatland and Laramie. Around between Cheyenne and Laramie, that is a winter storm warning that is in effect for those areas. And back behind me here, yeah, you'll see this is a flood watch. We'll zoom out and you can see that a little better. That's from areas from, say, Custer County here up into portions of South Dakota. They're dealing with the possibility of some flooding concerns, more winter weather advisories in eastern portions of Colorado. So a lot going on with this system. Basically, it's going to get wrapped up and really produce quite a bit of moisture on the eastern side of the state later today. 48 in Hastings, 49 right now in Sioux Falls. Goodland's at 51. The colder air just off to our northwest, and you can see where that's coming in. We've got 35 in Lusk, 38 in Wheatland, still 43 in Scottsbluff, in Sidney, 47 in Oshkosh, 48 in Ogallala. Those temperatures are going to come down as we go through the evening hours. Winds are pretty gusty as well back behind the system. They're going to get gustier later on tonight, and that drops wind chills into the 20s and 30s and a few low 40s off to our east. So let's watch Futurecast here. We'll put this in motion. It's going to take us over the next 12 hours from now through tomorrow morning. Watch the rain fill in across the region, and then that rain switches over to snow after 10 or so. But for everybody, through the early morning hours, those snow showers continue, and then the system really gets ramped up. You can see here off to the east of us, it's pulling in a lot of moisture here to our east, and going to be quite a bit of moisture there in that part of the state. Low temperatures tonight right on that freezing mark. That'll keep any rain that switches over to snow very wet in the snow department, and then it's going to move off early tomorrow morning and clear off behind it. We'll start cloudy, we'll end the day clearing skies. It's going to be windy behind the system tomorrow. Really not going to be a great day at all. It's going to be pretty breezy as we get late onto the afternoon and the overnight hours. Winds will come down. Sunday looks much nicer. Temps tomorrow going to be around 40 in Cheyenne, around 50 here in the valley, and up in north central portions of Nebraska as well. Coldest air again right over here, say from Kimball up to Cheyenne. Moisture, we're going to see a fair bit of moisture. Take a look at some of these areas here. Models really honing in on Banner County, southern Scottsbluff County, the Wildcat Hills area, into portions of northern Cheyenne County. And then off to the east, you can see those darker colors as well. We're looking at maybe a half an inch to an inch of moisture in some of these areas. So we'll see if we can come to fruition out of this. Again, this is kind of the area that we're bullseyeing here over the next several hours, where we may see quite a bit of moisture. And hopefully, again, that is able to come to fruition. There's a large portion of the area here with over a half an inch of moisture. And the model's really picking up on the snow. Now, we've got in the Kimball area maybe 3 to 6 inches. Could see some areas over 6 inches here in the higher country. Less than an inch probably in Scottsbluff, as most of it's going to stay in the form of rain. Could see a couple inches around Alliance and Sydney. But again, right here in this particular area, that's the area we're going to watch closest tonight for the possibility of some heavier accumulating snows. So rain and snow will become all snow late, heaviest to our south. Breezy conditions, especially late tonight. Lows right at 32. Tomorrow, if there's a morning snow flurry or shower, it'll quickly end. Clouds decrease, 51, and it is going to be windy. Winds gusting over 40 miles an hour. And then we warm up on Sunday and Monday. Both those days look very nice. Temperatures in the upper 50s. Tuesday brings some windier conditions in and even warmer with temps into the low 60s. Could be dealing with some snow showers late Wednesday night and again late on Friday. And temps slide back down into the low 50s by the end of the week. But really a pretty good 7-day forecast minus some windy conditions. Not too warm, just about normal or slightly above for this time of year.
Fly United Airlines, operated by SkyWest with Western Nebraska Regional Airport. United is dedicated to going the extra mile for you with daily flights to and from Denver and a commitment to excellent service. Reserve your flight today. Plus, all United miles can be earned and redeemed with your flight. Finally, while visiting Western Nebraska Regional Airport, Hertz Thrifty Car Rental is there for your car rental needs. Make life easier, relax, and get on board with Western Nebraska Regional Airport.
At Renewal by Anderson, we know this coronavirus is scary, but we also know that America is the greatest country on earth, and we will stand together to defeat it. We want to ensure the safety of our customers, team members, and their families. We're taking every precaution with the strictest sanitary measures. Field employees are checking their temperatures regularly and using all safety precautions. Your home has never been more critical. Let our team at Renewal by Anderson improve it with the best windows and doors anywhere. Renewal by Anderson, we're here for you during this tough time and beyond.
Twin Cities Development has a great opportunity for food entrepreneurs and small businesses with newly remodeled and permitted commercial kitchen and office spaces available. You can do catering, packaging, processing, and recipe or product development with several rental options available. Call Twin Cities Development Association at 632-2833 for pricing and more information. The kitchen is located at Northfield Apartments in Gering, where 1- and 2-bedroom apartments are also available. Don't wait, call today.
Welcome back. The Wyoming Food Bank of the Rockies will be offering a mobile food pantry next Wednesday afternoon at the Goshen County Fairgrounds. The announcement stems from First Lady Jenny Gordon and the deployment of her Wyoming Hunger Initiative. Starting at 1 p.m., people can drive through to pick up a pre-made box of food. No application is needed, but recipients will be asked several questions. Organizers say due to the high demand, they will be limiting 1 serving per car, and the event will run until 3 p.m. Wednesday. Well, Governor Pete Ricketts has issued executive orders to expand access to child care options during the coronavirus pandemic. The order is intended to activate nonprofits, faith-based organizations, and schools to help provide the care families need now. It also eases the licensing requirements to open and operate a temporary, non-residential child care in an alternative setting. The executive order is effective immediately and will remain in place until 30 days after the state lifts the current COVID-19 state of emergency. Additionally, Ricketts issued a new executive order allowing restaurants and bars to provide mixed drinks with lids for takeout. He says those Nebraska businesses have been some of the hardest hit businesses over the past few weeks, and hopefully this order will help ease that burden. And a $1 million Nebraska lottery ticket was sold this week in Lincoln. Lottery officials say that somebody during Wednesday's Mega Millions drawing matched all 5 white numbers of 2, 8, 16, 18, and 31. However, they did not match the Mega Ball number of 34, which caused them to miss out on the $101 million jackpot. The ticket was purchased at Schmick's Market on West O Street. Well, straight ahead, Alex and Rebel will be in with your Friday 5. I'll have that right after this here on KNEB.TV News.
This year, W2 means we double. Reganis Auto Center will double your down payment on any pre-owned vehicle on their lot. Turn $500 into $1,000. Turn $1,500 into $3,000. Use that money to get out of your lease or a vehicle you owe too much on, or to lower your monthly payment. For a limited time only, double your down payment only at Reganis Auto Center on East Overland and East 27th Street in Scottsbluff, your volume discount dealer.
Box Butte General Hospital continues our mission to lead and innovate in healthcare delivery and community wellness. But this isn't just a hospital. This is home to exceptional patient care. This is the greatest place to work, receive care, and practice medicine. This is innovation in action. This is community wellness. This is where specialty clinics fit your needs. This is where a friendly smile, a warm hand, and an empathetic ear exist to care for you. We are Box Butte General Hospital. This is us. Great things are happening here since 1976.
For the card-carrying fan, get your Husker Visa debit card so you can take the game with you. Free with First Free Checking.
This is KNEB TV Ag News from the First National Bank Ag Desk. First National Bank of North Platte, the bank to think of first.
Coming up on this week's edition of Friday 5, you get to choose America's favorite ag brand.
Plus, Central Nebraska has tasty plans for the weeks ahead.
This episode of Friday 5 is being brought to you by the Nebraska Corn Board.
Starting off at number 5, the Rural Radio Network team decided to create some friendly competition this year by launching Battle of the Brands.
Battle of the Brands is an online competition structured much like March Madness, but with your favorite ag brands.
The bracket was released this week, and you can cast your vote for your favorite brand on our Facebook and Twitter pages, as well as our brand new Instagram account.
Moving on to number 4 on the countdown, for the 6th year in a row, Dawson County Cattlemen and Dawson County Farm Bureau have partnered with Tyson Fresh Meats in Lexington for a program called Beef in Schools.
The annual event consists of Tyson and the two organizations distributing beef to all Dawson County schools for them to serve to students.
The president of Dawson County Farm Bureau is Don Beatty, and he says there are roughly 5,000 students in Dawson County, and that requires nearly a ton of beef to feed them just one meal.
And at number 3, a new children's book is introducing young readers to the round-the-clock work and ingenuity of dairy farming.
Tales of the Dairy Godmother, Chuck's Ice Cream Wish, is now available from Feeding Minds Press, which is the American Farm Bureau Foundation for Agriculture's publishing venture.
In this dairy tale, a young boy named Chuck wishes for all the ice cream he can eat, prompting his dairy godmother to show up to grant his wish with a dairy farm where he gets a first-hand look at all the hard work and care that goes into producing his favorite treat.
These books are available on Amazon and Barnes & Noble.
Number 2 this week, the National Cattlemen's Beef Association is seeking nominations for National Beef Quality Assurance Awards.
The 2020 National BQA Awards recognizes 5 winners in the areas of beef producer, dairy marketing, and education.
The deadline for nominations is June 5th, 2020. You can visit bqa.org for more information.
And finally, number 1 this week, we mentioned Battle of the Brands earlier, and now we have the latest results of this week's polls.
That's right, John Deere will advance over Case IH in the equipment category, and the National Corn Growers Association stays alive over the American Soybean Association in the organizations category. GMC is leading Dodge in equipment, and FFA is leading 4-H in organizations.
Fontenelle put up a tough battle in the seed category, but it looks like Pioneer will advance. Levi stays alive over Dickies in clothing, and Wrangler and Cinch are still battling it out.
Go follow all of our social media accounts to cast your vote.
Thanks for tuning in on this week's edition of Friday 5, which is presented by the Nebraska Corn Board.
Have a great weekend.
This is Mike. Mike likes his car. Mike likes to save money. And Mike likes to breathe. So Mike fills up with E15 with 15% American ethanol. The clean octane in E15 gives Mike the performance he wants from his engine and the clean air he wants for his family. Better yet, E15 costs less at the pump. Higher octane, cleaner air, lower cost. E15 sure gives Mike a lot to like. Discover E15 with American ethanol.
Sometimes events in life are planned. Others, a happy surprise. No matter what life change you're navigating, whether you're getting married or just want a bigger yard for your pup, find a home that fits. First National Bank North Platte. Start your mortgage pre-approval today. Retirement. A new season in life where you can change how you live it. And something easier, convenient, that feels just right. When it's time, find a home that fits. First National Bank North Platte. Start your mortgage pre-approval today.
For the past 44 years, Platte Valley Vacuum and Sewing has been serving the Wyobraska area. That's quite a long time. At Platte Valley Vac and Sew, you'll find quality sewing machines, quilting and embroidery machines, even sergers from name brands such as Pfaff and Baby Lock, both known for their well-made machinery. Keep in mind you'll receive one-on-one lessons with your machine purchase. Platte Valley Vac and Sew also offers a fine selection of 100% cotton quilting fabrics and a great selection of threads and notions to assist you in most any quilting or embroidery project you might have. For all your sewing machine quilting needs, stop by Platte Valley Vac and Sew, downtown Scottsbluff.
When it comes to helping local folks with the loans and financial advice they need, we don't horse around. Our only goal is to help you and your family achieve your financial goals with the right loans and savings products. So if you want to bank with people that care about you and your financial needs, stop by or give us a call. First State Bank. We're big on you. Member FDIC. Online at fsbcentral.com.
Well, let's take a peek at what's happening on your weekend community calendar. That's a look at today's community calendar, brought to you by First State Bank, honoring those who give back. Nominate your community champion at fsbcentral.com.
Find out what convenient really means at the Western Travel Terminal. Start with our great selection of food and drinks, from for real milkshakes and fresh brewed coffee to snacks and hot food. Next, check out our beer and spirits with their everyday low prices. Finally, let us work for you with our full-service gas station and automatic truck and car wash. All this can be found at 822 South Beltline in Scottsbluff. Western Travel Terminal, your convenient shopping, restaurant, and full-service gas leader.
At Platte Valley Bank, we want you to plan for tomorrow while you enjoy today. With our personalized trust and estate planning services, our trust services can help you do just that. When it comes to estate planning, you should seek professional help. And when you do, you should have confidence in the financial institution you choose to handle your trust. At Platte Valley Bank, we pride ourselves in keeping our trust operations local and serving our friends and neighbors. We offer a highly personalized, full line of personal trust and estate planning. Give us a call today and see how our trust services can help you.
And finally tonight, before we break for the weekend, those seeking to gather socially yet maintain social distancing will have the chance tomorrow in Scottsbluff with a coffee and cruise sponsored by Cappuccino & Company. Owner Angela Scanlon brainstormed the idea over the weekend after seeing social media reports about similar impromptu activity in Alliance.
I thought we could be the hosts of it, and we're inviting people this coming Saturday to get a drink with us. We'll bring it out to their car for them so they don't even have to walk inside, and that way we'll avoid any bottlenecks. Bring everything out to them, and then we'll just drive around and basically act like teenagers, except it'll be on a sunny Saturday morning so that we can see each other clearly and get some great fresh air.
Scanlon says she thinks it's one of the best ways to see friends while still maintaining the recommended social space, and the event would be as big or as small as residents may want. She's already had responses on social media from about 200 people looking to attend. This event would take place on Saturday at 9 a.m. and run for about an hour or so. Well, that does it for us this time. Thank you so much for tuning in. Have a great weekend. Stay safe out there. We'll see you back here on Monday.